afternoon, everyone, and welcome to ASEAN Business Report. Today is Thursday, the 10th of November 2011, or also known as Loi Krathong Day. Kunwina, this day is we offer floats to the river as an offering for the water deities.
Yeah, and before we go further into our news today, Kunatagan, we have some flood updates on some of the areas, starting with Phet Kasem Road, especially in front of the mall Bangkok. It's a big shopping mall in that area. It said water is 1.5 meters deep, and Phet Kasem Police Station reported that Phet Kasem Road is impassable by small vehicles. Only 10-wheel trucks can pass
So
there.
in front of the mall Bangkok, the situation is still critical with the floods. And on Nawamin Road, the water has reached Soi 66 in both inbound and outbound, with water level higher than 30 centimeters. The water in Soi Nuan Chan is 40 centimeters deep.
Water level on Seri Thai Road as well in the eastern part of Bangkok, where Bang Chan Industrial Estate is located. The water is on the rise there, and water level in Minburi intersection heading towards Soi Seri Thai 56 is 40 centimeters high.
And now roads are now open to vehicles on Bin Krao Road from Arun Amarin intersection in Boroma Ratchasanani intersection, as water level has dropped to 10 to only 15 centimeters in the 0.6 kilometer distance.
Well, meanwhile, in the political side, the parliamentary debate on the budget and measures to help alleviate the floods has been going on for the second day.
And we've also seen Abhisit politely oppose the government yesterday by saying that their flood relief funds are not going to be sufficient and probably prioritized differently rather than helping the foreign investors only. And also today, Yingluck Shinawat resides over an event to release a group of supply trucks over 23 districts of Bangkok to distribute relief for flood victims throughout the capital. As well as the main story here today, waterlogged Bangkok could be dry within 11 days, but meanwhile, flood waters are spreading in the capital, threatening the inner city, media reports said Thursday. The irrigation department said Wednesday that nearly half of the 14 billion cubic meters of northern runoff that has threatened Bangkok for the past month had already flowed into the sea, the Bangkok Post reported. Another 3 billion cubic meters had entered the Chao Phraya River, leaving about 5 billion cubic meters left to deal with. Bun Sanong Suchat Pon, the department's spokesman, said Bangkok had a capacity to drain 400 million cubic meters of water out to the city each day, so the city could be pumped dry in around more than 11 days. But Bangkok Governor Sukhumpan Baripat painted a slightly different picture. The governor said the volume of water flowing into the center of the capital was still greater than being pumped out, resulting in flood waters still spreading to new areas. Sukhumpan told the Nation newspaper that the difference is about 100 million cubic meters a day. While authorities have stopped water from flowing into inner Bangkok from the north at Bang Si Canal barrier, floods are still spreading in the western and eastern parts of the city, he said. Royon Chitdon, director of Hydro and Agro-Informatics Institute, the Ministry of Science and Technology, said in the best-case scenario, Bangkok's flood could be drained off within the next 2 to 3 weeks if the authorities concerned with work are working efficiently. However, it will take more than 1 month from now to dry the capital city in the event that the drainage work is not efficient.
Dr. Royon Chitdon, director of the Hydro and Agro-Informatics Institute at the Ministry of Science and Technology. How are you today, Dr. Royon?
I'm fine.
Thank you for joining our program. You are one of the experts on water resources, especially on the data on water resources. So what is your latest assessment of the worst floodings in Thailand in more than 50 years?
Before I answer you this question, I'd like to tell you more about my personal experience or my education background. I'm mathematician by training, by education, but I have some experience over 10 years in put all the information in water resource management together.
Yes.
I would say in this way, this year is we have really heavy rain than usual.
Yes.
Even that it's not a La Nina year, but we have a high monsoon, high monsoon wind from the south and also from the north of Pacific. And then we have really a heavy rain, and it should be one of the most heavy rain in the past 50 years.
I see.
And there is no leave time. Normally we should have a leave time for 1 to 1.5 months during the rainy season, but this year we don't have that. There is no leave time at all. And then it's really, it's not that easy. It's really hard to manage our reservoir or our dam, and then suddenly at the end of the September, we have more monsoon in the central plain area of Thailand. So the situation is getting worse because of that monsoon and also that depletion. Yes.
Some people said that the manager of the big dams, the Phumipon and the Siligit dams, have miscalculated the amount of water. Do you share this opinion?
I would say in this way that at the beginning of this year, most of the experts, but not me, they say that this year would be a drought year. Dry season.
Yes.
Yes. It should be a heavy dry. And then most of the people who is working in the water area, they put the plan in that direction, and that is not it's not that mistake.
Yes.
Because even the indicator of the El Nino also is show the sign in June, and no one expect that we should have much rain like we have in the past. Yeah.
But in fact, in the previous 2 or 3 months, we got many big typhoons, 4 or 5 at least, big storms, and that led to a lot of rainfall. Is that the opposite of what they expected earlier in the year?
Yes, yes, it is opposite to that. It is unusual because this year is not a La Nina year.
I see.
But it's a new phenomena. We had an effect of the monsoon trough and also the continental monsoon trough, the wind trend. Yes.
But why has the situation got much worse than previously announced by the government?
I would not say that in that way because of that. If you see that at the end of the September, we have seen that the amount of water that is how can I say that is waiting to come to Bangkok in the upper north, it's over 17,000 million cubic meter.
17,000 cubic meters.
Yes. Normally that we had flood in the past, there is only about 10,000 million.
Almost double.
At most, yes, almost double. It is. Because we don't have time there is no leave time during the rainy season to drain or to let the water out from the dam or reservoir at all. We had a flood problem since the end of June.
Yes.
If you remember that in the upper north of Thailand, we had some flood.